I grind to survive, it's a state of mind. Legendary drive, eyes on the prize. I feel the gears turn, never hesitate. No stopping King Kong, beast is awake. I'm knocking down the walls, pounding at the gates. My hustle don't sleep, let me demonstrate. Got iron in the fire and I want more. I intend to win the battles, yes, in the war. Hard hitter zone, got you on the ropes. If we going pound for pound, you should take notes. The game ain't a sprint, it's a marathon. Blood, sweat, no tears, I'm a champion. I'm the champ, I'm the champion. I'm the champ, I'm the champion. Boss beast, Taiwan Macedon. I'm the champ, I'm the champion.
You've seen the cars in action and now it's time for the two-wheelers. We're here to find out the best of the best from the year that has gone by. Reliance General Insurance presents Autocar Awards 2022, partnered by the Times Network with tyre partner Apollo Tyres and digital partner Orbitsys.
To qualify for the Autocar Awards, all the bikes have to have been launched over 2021, and each of the bikes has its own trump cards, and they will need them to compete for the coveted Bike of the Year award. The winner will not only have to be well packaged and well priced, but should also offer fitness for purpose. Here's the list of prospects aiming for the crown. Bajaj NS 125, Bajaj Pulsar N250, Bajaj Pulsar F250, Honda CB200X, KTM 125 Duke, KTM RC200, Royal Enfield Classic 350, TVS Raider, Yamaha FZ-X, Yamaha R15 V4. We have narrowed down the list, but it looks like it's going to be a challenge for our jurors. But let's meet them first. Rajni Krishnan, India's most successful motorcycle racer. Rishad Modi, Assistant Editor, Motorcycles, Autocar India. And Rishabh Bhaskar, Senior Correspondent, Autocar India. Before the jurors start riding, they take a close look at the contenders and discuss some talking points on this year's lineup. With that done, they are ready to pick the best of the best. Here is what they think. Starting with the smallest bike in the list, the TVS Raider.
First of all, the TVS making good looking bike. Honestly, I can say when I go into the racetrack, the bike is very smooth and good power, like not like a 125cc, the more like a 150cc.
But I must say hats off to TVS for coming up with a motorcycle that's completely different to the regular humdrum 125cc commuters that you find on the market. I personally don't like commuters. I find them really boring, but this is exciting. It has got this little dose of excitement. You like riding this motorcycle, very peppy engine, nice and sweet handling. You've got a monoshock over here. So these are features that TVS has really brought to the table. So they bought some of that fun element that's missing in the 125cc space.
The TVS Raider 125 is a real breath of fresh air, and you could argue that this is the motorcycle that's come at just the right time and it's just what India needs at the moment. So it is a 125cc motorcycle and it meets the necessities of a 125cc motorcycle in that it is affordable to buy and it is fuel efficient to run.
From the exciting commuter, we move to the unique and polarizing Yamaha FZ-X.
I feel whatever the bike cost, okay, the design is not much impressed, and in the seat position and riding position not impressed by me. But some people like this kind of design, but me, I can say okay.
The Yamaha FZ-X, I really don't know what to make of it. It is an FZ underneath, and that is a really proven platform, but honestly, this is a design exercise that doesn't really cut it for me. The problem for me is that they're asking a lot of money for it, because you pay more money than an FZ, and then you're paying money that's equivalent to, say, an Apache RTR 160. Overall, it's your choice if this motorcycle really appeals to you. If you want a Yamaha FZ but with a slightly funky and offbeat styling, maybe you would like this motorcycle.
From one Yamaha, we move to another Yamaha with the new R15 V4.
The R15, already the old model also very good. The new model, I like style of the front fairing and lights. The front fork also. This is a up-down fork, more sticky in the corner. The handling ways is more better. looking very nice, the front end. Because I think all the youngsters like these bikes.
I think Yamaha's really hit it out of the park with the design on this motorcycle. It looks like a nice baby R7, and the design is one of the strongest aspects of this motorcycle. Overall, even the fit and finish has improved by miles compared to the version 3. The bike feels very nimble, very agile. It's a lot of fun. In fact, you feel that you want a little bit more power now. But barring that, I think overall they've got an amazing product. Though this motorcycle costs over 2 lakhs on road, I think a lot of people are still queuing up outside the Yamaha showroom to buy this. It goes to show that when you got a nice and appealing package, people will pay the money.
We move on from the racy looking R15 to the tall standing Honda CB200X.
The CB200X is a motorcycle that's all about the style. It is a good looking bike, it has a lot of presence, and ultimately that's why people are buying it. Because underneath the skin, this is a Hornet, it's about as capable as a Hornet. So it's not really an off-road bike, and if that's what you want, you could spend more and get a Himalayan or less and get the X-Pulse 200. Where the CB is at, it's a unique place in the market, but again, it's mostly about the looks.
I think as an idea, this motorcycle holds a lot of promise, and they've also executed it quite well. Now, in saying that, Honda could have gone a step forward and maybe given it longer travel suspension, worked a little bit on the suspension at the back as well, because for the price that they're asking, it isn't a lot of motorcycle. Yeah, it looks really good. That is a biggest plus point. It got a very nice engine. The ergonomics, for example, work very well on this motorcycle. It's a good motorcycle to go commuting on. But when you start touring, you realize that this motorcycle needs more grunt. And I wish Honda would have extracted a bit more power from this engine sometime in the future.
The next in line is the hot favorite KTM RC200.
First of all, the aerodynamic in the bike, the front and the back height, they're very nice. When you go on corners, the feeling very, very good. The braking, ultimate, because the bike is more lighter, the acceleration is very quick. Yeah, I feel this bike, like a road and racetrack, also very good. Yeah.
The RC200 is all about the first impression, and I think people were quite shocked when they saw the look of it. When you actually see the bike in person, I think it is an interesting design. It's a design that's going to grow on people, and it's quirky, it's going to stand out, and that's effectively what KTM has always done. The bike is very nice to ride. I think it's a much nicer street bike than before. It is still capable at the track, but it's really become a more plush, enjoyable road bike. Is it a massive change over the old machine? Not really, but it is more of an evolution.
Next, we move up to the 250cc segment with the two new Pulsars, the N250 and the F250.
Looking very nice, and I feel in engine side, very, very good, because of engine very smooth, and when you go gear down and the engine is feeling very, very smooth. And second thing, the handling, the bike handling is very nice in the racetrack, because the older bike too heavy in the front end, and the new bike is changing chassis. I think it's feeling very, very good.
Price is a really good price point. They offer a lot of value for money. Yeah, it may lack a digital instrument cluster, a fully digital instrument cluster, but I think I'm a big fan of analog clocks, so I really like that. The fit and finish has improved compared to the previous Pulsars. So overall, you're getting a good solid package, because the engine is pretty powerful. For a 250cc, it makes about 24.5 horsepower, which is decent enough. It's a very smooth engine, and more importantly, I feel this is a good touring machine, because the seats are comfortable, the riding triangle is quite comfortable, and we rode this motorcycle out on the road as well, and it is one of the standout bits is the ride quality. It really demolishes bad roads because it's so pliant, so comfortable.
The Pulsar 250s were probably the most awaited motorcycles of the year. They grabbed the most headlines, and in many ways they're really nice bikes to ride. Much better than the 220 Pulsars in almost every way. Where I think Bajaj could have done more is just been a little more bold with this platform. More than that though, the bikes just don't bring anything new to the table. They're great platforms, they really ride well, but you expect a Pulsar to do something game-changing, and these two don't really.
And finally, we have the new Royal Enfield Classic 350.
Yeah, I feel engine is very smooth. Normally the Enfield have the vibration too much always. I feel the vibration very less, and another looking very good and smooth, and for our Indian company, they're looking nice.
I think Royal Enfield has made an absolutely stunner of a motorcycle when it comes to design. The first thing that comes at you is the way this motorcycle looks. Look at the chrome, the red paint over here. It just looks so elegant, so classy, and still very classic in the truest sense of the word. But they've taken care of all the issues that plagued the motorcycle, the previous motorcycle. So it's really smooth to ride, and the J platform has proven itself. We've seen that the Meteor has won our Autocar Bike of the Year award in the past. So this motorcycle is essentially based on the same platform. So definitely Royal Enfield has something good going for it.
Of all the bikes on the list this year, I think I really enjoy riding the Classic 350. Royal Enfield has proven itself with this new platform that blew us away with the Meteor, and that's why the Meteor won our Bike of the Year last year. The Classic is effectively that bike. It's wonderful to ride, it's really nice to look at, but when you really think about it, it's not doing that much new for this year.
And that brings us to the end of the Autocar Awards 2022 jury round. Do comment what are your top picks and why in the comments below. And make sure to stay tuned to find out which bike receives the top honors.